Long-term road closures just kicked in. We have the areas to avoid, plus this.
This is amazing. Like, it's a pure adrenaline rush.
Residents are getting an inside look at what it takes to work as an Irving police officer. Find out about the program where it all happens.
There's nothing like one neighbor looking out for the other.
This fun time could lead to safer neighborhoods. We are at National Night Out Against Crime.
It's really exciting. They've been building up the new brand for a long time now, so it's great to finally see it revealed.
DFW Airport debuts a new logo at this event. We have the big reveal and the story behind it. Plus, the push to promote interest in mass transit, raising awareness of the link between domestic violence and pets, and where women are learning more about how their cars work. This is City Source. Buses, planes, and cars. We're starting with transportation news affecting you. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. Some of the biggest closures to date for construction of the Midtown Express just took effect. As we've reported, the Midtown Express involves the reconstruction of State Highways 183, 114, as well as Loop 12. Here is one of the important areas to know about. The ramp from westbound State Highway 183 to southbound Loop 12 is now closed and will stay that way for quite a while. We got this video in the days before the change. In addition, the westbound 183 off-ramp to the University of Dallas is also now closed. Drivers are advised to use the Carl Road exit instead. And then the southbound Loop 12 off-ramp going to the westbound 183 ramp is now further north. Traffic is being routed to the frontage road. Find detour maps and other updates at drivemidtown.com. Of course, those projects could affect your drive to DFW Airport. No matter how you get there, once you arrive, look for something fresh. The airport's new logo. You see it behind me. We were there for the unveiling and found out the reasons for the change.
They actually had walls built around it and on top so no one could look in.
What's behind this box has been all the buzz among DFW Airport employees.
The people who knew all about it did a very good job keeping it a secret.
They knew a new brand was coming, but that was about it.
You heard people whispering, like, what do you think's going on? What do you think the color is?
So anticipation was high as those employees joined the crowd at the airport's headquarters.
So we invited you out here this morning to celebrate what's next.
They all waited for this moment. A new logo, a new color, orange, and new slogan, Travel Transformed. Right after that reveal, eager employees moved in for pictures.
It's awesome to see it finally a reality.
I've told people to take pictures with you and you and you.
I'm going to take a few selfies as well.
But beyond the excitement of having something new, the airport hopes people get a bigger message. Take us into planning for this. Why a new logo?
The old logo is 14 years old. And 14 years ago, this airport was a totally different airport. Today, we really are a global super hub.
The airport has added 21 new international routes in just the last 4 years. That is one of the reasons behind the color change.
We did a lot of research. It's warm, it's inviting. Internationally, orange is a very optimistic color. And we wanted to break out of the paradigm of most other airports, certainly in the U.S., that are blue.
Isn't this beautiful? Lovely orange, and I think we will be very eye-catching at the airport. We really love it.
Airport ambassadors showed off their new uniforms. Sabrina Jones helps guide international travelers.
I'm Italian by birth, but I speak 5 total languages.
She believes it's most important to create a positive impression for people who might be visiting the region for the first time.
You know, we smile, we're happy to see them. That's our first and foremost job, because we welcome the people into the airport. When they come in and they don't speak English and they hear somebody speaking their language, they really open up.
The airport often is the gateway into its entire region, and you want that to be a perfect impression when they walk in. You want great customer service. You want them to find a color and go, wow, and remember that.
We represent this region. We represent the Dallas-Fort Worth region.
At the same time, it's exciting. It's also a lot of work. There are new buses, new name tags, everything. Have you counted how many times you have to change it?
Well, it's a great question. We have a couple of thousand different touch points at this airport that have the old brand on it.
All those wavy lines will be going. Look around the airport and you can see the big work ahead. Some of the buses have already been redone with the new look and are now in use. Other changes will come over the next 3 years, including new orange gate markers in the terminals and more.
It's a big undertaking, but we want to do it cost effectively as well.
But some of the publicity comes free as excited attendees share their pictures on social media. So what are you going to be doing with the pictures you took?
Oh my gosh, they're going to go everywhere.
Show my family, my friend. It's exciting.
It really is a different airport, a different time, and what the brand is going to enable us to do is really look towards the future.
Yeah, you can see more of my one-on-one interview with the airport CEO on our next show as we cover the first ever State of the Airport event. That's next time on City Source. And as we continue to talk transportation, take a look at what DART offered some early morning commuters. This event at the North Irving Transit Center was part of the agency's Customer Appreciation Week. In addition to the swag and other treats available for people passing through, DART staff members also answered questions from passengers.
The common questions people have are what time is the next bus, or we need additional service on the weekends, and a lot of feedback is just we enjoy riding DART and thanks for being here.
She said these events also help raise awareness of DART services because the staff is always interested in attracting more riders. The city of Irving and Dallas County continue to monitor the threat of mosquito-borne disease. And there are new developments. The county reported another human case of West Nile fever in Irving. The resident lives in zip code 75063, which is in Valley Ranch. In addition, a trap at Birds Fort Trail Park caught a mosquito testing positive for West Nile virus. The city sprays those areas in the overnight hours as soon as those test results come in. Updated spraying schedules are at irvingfightsthebite.org. In today's Crime Fighters, the search for a robber caught on camera. Take a look, there are a couple of different views here. First from outside the Big D Travel Center on Loop 12 and now moving inside. You can see a man going around the counter and getting the entire cash register drawer full of money. And there he is running from the store to make his getaway. Take another look at him. If you recognize him, call Irving Police at 972-273-1010, and that's how you could be a City Source crime fighter. Keeping Irving safe takes a team effort. That's part of the message behind National Night Out. Our team went to one of many celebrations throughout the city.
We're participating in a national initiative called National Night Out.
Various neighborhood associations are throughout the city of Irving have a party, so to speak.
Helping neighbors get out to meet each other and keep their neighborhood safe.
So this is University Hills Association.
What a wonderful setting for this on our flagpole hill here, that's part of University Hill.
We have policemen here and firemen and lots of neighbors, and we're having a lot of fun, plus learning some more about safety.
Y'all know that for 10 years in a row, crime has gone down, right?
With Chief Boyd out here and other City of Irving police officers and City of Irving Fire Department, to see them, meet them, and recognize them and show our appreciation for all the work that they do for the benefit of our community.
We want to recreate our neighborhood. I have seen 4 generations here already.
I have 6 children and they were all in the parade on bikes and scooters.
I was here for the parade. A lot of people will also think it's fun, and a lot of people will pay attention to what they're saying, and they will know how to stop crime.
What this is designed to be is for each neighbor to look out for each other. Yes, we have a patrol. Yes, we have the police. But there's nothing like one neighbor looking out for the other.
We don't live in a perfect world, and it's a lot easier to do things when you're not alone.
It's easy to go in our houses and not see our neighbors. You want to know your neighbors. You want to know who they are. You want to introduce yourselves to them.
Good work on y'all's part. Congratulations. It's good to be here. Thank you.
Police said there were more than 36 events for National Night Out across the city. Irving police will again receive state money to support the enforcement of traffic laws. More than $165,000 from TxDOT will go toward combating speeding, drunken driving, and making sure people are wearing seatbelts. Police shared some interesting numbers from last year. Local officers cited more than 9,000 drivers for speeding, 1,000 for seatbelt violations. They also made more than 100 DWI arrests. Irving residents who want to know more about how traffic laws are enforced, how the SWAT team works, or just about anything else in the department can sign up for the Citizen Police Academy. The free classes are pretty popular, and we found out why. This police car is peeling out, not in pursuit of a suspect, but part of a pursuit of knowledge.
This is amazing. Like, it's a pure adrenaline rush.
The people here are students in Irving's Citizen Police Academy.
It is an academy that we have put together for the citizens of Irving to make them more familiar with the Irving Police Department.
It's mainly just so that we understand the police department and what the officers go through.
It has gotten very, very popular. It's something that the community really embraces.
It's a great tool for the community and to build that relationship with the officers, as well as to learn what type of training and knowledge our officers have.
For example, how to take a 90-degree turn as quickly as possible. The angles you might take going into that turn to keep your speed up.
You can see how the students get to drive on this closed course, but they can't forget.
Our class always comes with a disclaimer of, when you leave here today, make sure you drive the speed limit and don't drive like you just drove this squad car.
Training in tactical driving is only one part of the class. That big bang is part of a discussion of what Irving's SWAT team does.
I just can't even name all the stuff they have to train on. Dignitary protection, crowd control issues. So we do have to train quite a bit.
The Academy combines classroom lessons with a lot of hands-on experiences.
The 37mm defensive technology gas launcher.
Here, the students are getting to see some of the ways police can get uncooperative suspects to come out of buildings.
It's going 400 to 1,000 feet per second.
They are also seeing some of the department's night vision technology and feeling the weight of the gear officers wear.
You'll notice that where the plates are positioned are basically where your vital organs are.
They are the kind of demonstrations that really create an impression.
A big pop while ago, and also where they all had to be ready alert.
This is a multi-hit face shield, meaning that it can take multiple rounds.
Well, they got some cool toys. It kind of makes you respect them more because you can see that the cops here in Irving are actually dedicated to their mission.
The Academy is offered to English and Spanish-speaking residents. It lasts 12 weeks and covers just about every aspect of the Irving Police Department.
We also have a firearms day where we'll bring the students out to our police academy. We have an indoor gun range there. A lot of people have never fired a gun before, and they're a little apprehensive at first, but we're right there standing right next to them.
Real popular these days is CSI, the crime scene investigation. They get to see all the tools that the CSI people, and they get a realistic view at what crime scene investigators can do.
This graduation dinner at the Olive Garden gives the students time to reflect on what they learned about police work.
It's eye-opening for me on what the policemen do up in Irving.
It's given me a whole new appreciation for the police department and the decisions that they have to make and how quickly things happen.
As a former prosecutor, I've always had a soft spot in my heart for law enforcement. However, this has only greatened my appreciation for the amount of detail and the training that the officers, specifically in the Irving community, go through.
I learned a lot, things that we thought we knew, but we really didn't. From watching TV. It's different in the real world.
They always learn that policing is not as simple as just getting a law book and going out and writing somebody a ticket.
The chance to experience all of this leads the classes to fill up quickly.
And I'm always amazed they're in demand and we're able to fill those up.
Some of these graduates will go on to become citizens on patrol. Others will share the knowledge gained with their neighborhood associations. Some just want the experience.
Of course, there's people that are just interested in policing and what we do. But the common thread has been people who are really concerned and care about Irving. They want to learn more about Irving, they want to be a good resident, and they really want to do their part.
After 12 weeks, we've made some new friends. I not only appreciate them, but I can tell that they have a little bit more appreciation for what I do. For me, I think that if I can make a good impression on some citizens in our community that they share with their friends, then we all look better as a police department and as a community.
Find the link to sign up for future academies at cityofirving.org/police. And if you liked that story, how about sharing it with your friends? Find the link at youtube.com/thecityofirving, and you'll be able to quickly post it to your own Facebook timeline or Twitter feed. The city's comprehensive planning process, called Imagine Irving, is heading into the next stage. Earlier this year, we showed you these workshops that gathered ideas from residents. Now an open house will give people a chance to speak with planners and share more ideas. It will also kick off the Vision Survey, which will be another way residents can offer feedback. The comprehensive plan is a guiding document that captures how the city could improve over the next couple of decades. The open house is Wednesday, October 28th from 6 until 8 p.m. at the new South Irving Library. Learn more at imagineirving.org. Keeping our cars running can be costly and confounding. Clearing up some of the common questions and even helping people learn to do some things themselves were goals of a recent event offered by the city. Susan Kamyab covered the Ladies Car Care Clinic.
Full synthetic oil and full mark.
Ruth Lawrence admits she doesn't know much about cars.
Bugger all, which is Australian for very, very little. I mean, I know cars require petrol and you've got to change the oil. That's about it.
And it's a concern that's always on her mind when driving.
I'm 48 years old. You know, I don't know car stuff, but I've been driving since I've been 18. I think it's really important for everyone who drives, and that's the majority of people, to know something about how their car runs. So even if they don't know how to do the actual fixing themselves, they have a bit of an idea, even just general maintenance.
That's why she and others have signed up for this ladies' car care clinic held at Irving's Municipal Garage.
Personally, I do a lot of traveling, and I'm on the road. And I travel with 3 dogs, and that's not conducive to be stuck beside the side of the road, so I need to change my own tire and things like that.
My husband travels. So it is me who drives the car, and if something goes wrong, I have to call him and ask him, and he asks me questions back. Check for transmission fluid or something like that. So I thought this class would help me.
We are doing a ladies' car care clinic, and this is our opportunity to work with women that would like to know more about simple, basic things about their car maintenance.
I plan on going over a lot of the basic stuff for the automotive part, for maintenance, tire pressures, belts, hoses, coolants, also most of the fluids, just kind of get a basic understanding of what's going on under the engine. Do you guys know what oil looks like? Differences between the oil and transmission fluid and coolant. Okay, well I got a couple samples up here. This is what the good oil, motor oil looks like. Over time it gets dark, gets dirty, it needs to be replaced.
If you want your car to last, it's important to maintain your vehicle. Proper and timely maintenance of your car will conserve energy and reduce emissions.
One of those things that a lot of people overlook, you know, drive it until it breaks, and then you've got a problem, and then repairs can just be so much higher if you're not maintaining it properly.
The Ladies Car Clinic provided a number of important car safety tips involving tire changes, testing for air pressure, and oil checks.
That's still fairly fresh oil. Usually when it's dirty, it'll be black, or it'll be darker. It's getting old, and usually, like I said, they recommend every 3,000 to every 3 months.
It's a class that left the women feeling informed and confident to hit the road on their own.
It's just good to have that knowledge. Knowledge is power.
Susan Kamyab for City Source.
This time of year, most sports fans are focusing on football and the baseball championships. But people at this event say it's not too soon to start thinking about the spring and golf. The LPGA announced that the Texas Shootout will return to the Las Colinas Country Club in April. This video from last year shows some of the action. In addition, the Volunteers of America extended their sponsorship of the tournament for 3 more years.
I think it's important on a few different levels. One, for the tournament to obviously happen, we need a title sponsor to come in and sort of be that overall support financially. But I think it's the overall message we get to deliver now through our players that come out, and then also deliver to the fans what VOA does.
We sponsor this because it enables us to get our brand known by the average citizen, and we help America's most vulnerable.
I was immediately on the phone trying to find money to go get more drugs because I didn't know what to do.
Zella Richards shared how she turned her life around with the help of Volunteers of America. She's now a counselor. Organizers also talked about what makes Irving a good location for the big golf event.
I think it's the overall community support. I mean, the fact that they support a PGA Tour as well as LPGA, and they've done it for the past 3 years, it's just proven to be a great community that embraces it, and we get everyone from Fort Worth, Dallas, Frisco, everyone coming in, and it's the only LPGA event in the state of Texas.
The Volunteers of America Shootout is set for April 28th through May 1st of 2016. It offers more than $1 million in prize money. Shifting the focus now, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. The shelter named Brighter Tomorrows teamed up with the city to host an event at Lively Park that draws attention to the connection between violence in the home and family pets. It's called the Purple Paw Project.
It's Purple Paw Project 2015.
And it benefits Brighter Tomorrows, which is an organization we use a lot to send victims of domestic violence to when they come to the Irving Police Department and need safe shelter.
Purple Paw Project was created to create awareness in the community for those victims of family violence that don't have anywhere to go because they have their animals with them.
A lot of people think that when domestic violence happens, it's just about the victim leaving, and that's really not just what it's about. A victim has a lot of things that they have to consider and if they're going to actually leave their relationship. And pets are one of those things. You know, pets are part of the family and they're important.
Brighter Tomorrows is the only shelter in Dallas County that will accept victims and their pets when they come into the shelter, so that get out of this situation immediately.
For some victims of domestic violence, their abuser is also abusive towards the pet, and they don't want to leave that pet in an abusive situation.
Pretty recently, I've had several clients come forward and share that there has been pet abuse as part of the manipulation for them to stay in the relationship. One was involving a turtle, a couple were involving kittens. And so the tactic of abuse is to take whatever that victim deems as important or something that they love and try to use that for them to stay or for the abuser to have control in the relationship.
So this is raising awareness that it's not just about one individual, it's about the whole family and keeping the whole family safe.
You want to do your barking impersonation?
We work in child abuse, and Rover's job is all he does is love on the kids.
It was a dog event, and K-9 unit just seemed to go hand in hand. They wanted us to come out, and I'm always proud to have him out and let the public see. Baron is a dual-purpose dog, so he's trained in odor and apprehension work. He's trained in the 4 major narcotics odors. We use him for open-air sniffs on vehicles and search warrants to help narrow down and locate narcotics.
We're here for them. There's a lot of agencies like Brighter Tomorrows, the police department, and other agencies that want to help and support victims, that if they want to talk, if they need help, we want to be able to support them and help them.
It's something that is interesting to see on a daily basis, and then have an event like this where we can actually get support from the community.
In addition to raising awareness and having some fun out there, it also raised money for Brighter Tomorrows. And while talking animals, it's time to head out to the Animal Care Campus, where intern Letitia has our Pets of the Week.
Thanks, Thomas. I'm at the Irving Animal Care Campus. I'm here with Marissa. And Marissa, tell us about our first little adorable pet of the week.
Our first little adorable pet of the week is Lance, 2-month-old orange tabby, and loves the attention, loves to play, just all around go-lucky guy.
What are the activities that he's liked to do since being here at the Animal Care Campus?
Not go to sleep, likes to play. He's very outgoing, energetic, and he just all around likes the attention.
And now I'm at the DFW Humane Society. I'm here with Katie. And Katie, tell us about our other a little adorable pet of the week.
This is Charlie Murphy. He's a 2-month-old domestic short-haired black cat. He is available for adoption. He is an energetic little kitty. He loves affection. He will keep you busy. He comes to his cage and he'll greet you. And as you can see, he's got a little sense of humor here.
Yes, okay. And so outside of just being a natural comedian, what are some personalities that Charlie Murphy shows?
He is a very outgoing little kitty, very bold, but very affectionate as well. He's used to being handled a lot. He's personally one of my favorites. Don't let the black cat deter you. He's a wonderful cat. He definitely is, he makes a wonderful pet.
And Katie, who's our next pet of the week?
This is Benny. He is a domestic short-haired black cat. He's about 4 months old. He's very friendly. He gets along with other cats. He also loves to play with cat toys.
So he'd work well in a family with multiple cats and possibly other animals.
Yeah, he would do well with a family with children, with possibly other cats. I'm not too sure about dogs.
And just a reminder, during the month of October, we're having big dog deals. That's right, any dog weighing over 40 pounds has an adoption fee of only $25. So come on down to the DFW Humane Society and the Irving Animal Care Campus for your big dog deals during the month of October. Back to you, Thomas.
All right, thanks a lot. The Animal Care Campus is located at 4140 Valley View Lane. It is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Then on Saturday, the hours are 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Also, check out the websites you see on the screen. Animal lovers will want to make sure to check out our next show. We'll be covering the DFW Humane Society's big fundraiser, the Black Collar Affair. That's next time on City Source. And we update the progress of the city's comprehensive planning process. We'll take you to the open house event and explain other ways to get involved. Email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. We may read some of your messages here on the show, or you can always comment on our videos at youtube.com/The City of Irving. And that's it for this edition of City Source. We leave you now with more from the University Hills Neighborhood Association's National Night Out event. Thanks to everyone who was a part of this one, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.